Go. Let's bring in Kinney County Sheriff Brad Coe. He sent his deputies to respond to the neighboring Uvalde County. Sheriff, thank you so much for joining the program. Tell us about what happened yesterday when you sent your sheriff's deputies to respond to the scene.
Good morning. Yesterday I got a call from my chief deputy. He had heard it over the radio that there was an active shooter situation in Uvalde. And I didn't hesitate. I told him, roll that way, and I'll send him backup. And I sent 2 additional deputies from Kinney County. Plus, we also sent deputies from Galveston County who are down here to help us. So we sent, I think, a total of 5 to 6 people over there to assist Uvalde County.
Tell us, and I don't want you to get into the investigation, but explain to us, because we're just talking about law enforcement and what you guys have to do. You have to immediately secure that scene. But tell us the aftermath of being there to support the Texas Department of Public Safety and the local law enforcement there on the ground, what that did to your deputies.
I've been talking to my deputies all through the night. They are extremely upset. They are, we're going to have some serious counseling on this. It's something that we train for, something that we pray to God we never have to encounter. And yesterday, my deputies encountered it.
Lawrence, I'd love to jump in here. I have a question for the sheriff as well. Sheriff, I know you're in Kinney County. That's right next door to Uvalde County. I'm curious about the timeline. When you first heard about the incident, when the announcement went out, sort of all hands on deck, that there was aid needed in Uvalde, I'm curious the timeline of when you first got that call to the point at which the situation was, I don't know the right word to use, resolved in hand, when the shooter was taken down. I'm curious about how long this entire situation played out.
Well, for my team, we responded immediately as soon as we got word. Over the course of the day, we were hearing various reports. I mean, of course, 90% of it we did not put out because we didn't have the true numbers. We didn't have the facts. It wasn't until late yesterday afternoon that I finally got all the information. Of course, not being on scene, I wasn't privy to all that, and I'm not even going to question how long it took the information to get out. That's all in Uvalde's hands. We're praying for them. I'm just part of the backfield trying to support them any way I can.
No, I'm curious how long, was it an hour long? I'm curious how long this went on. How long he was inside the school, if you have any information on that. How long this entire tragedy unfolded.
Yeah, I don't have the information on exactly how long it took inside, how long it was inside the school.
Okay.
I just know that there were several hours before I finally got all the information.
Got it.
Sheriff Coe, did your deputies, can you kind of paint the picture for us what they saw without being too graphic? I'm sure they saw the worst of the worst when you see children that have been killed. But was the 4th grade classroom, we're reading that you walked in the school, 4th grade classroom was close to the front door. That's where the active shooter walked in first. Kids were jumping out of the windows. What did they tell you? What happened? Can you paint the picture for us and tell us what their encounters were with the parents, what stories they heard?
Of course, I didn't get into a whole lot of the details with the deputies. I know one of my deputies was assisting in identifying the bodies. He's got kids that age. Excuse me. And it was tough on him. I've got him set up. He's going to see a counselor here today and tomorrow. And we got to get him right so we can protect the kids here in Kinney County.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, we can hear the emotion in your voice. You know, law enforcement, we entrust you guys to go in there to deal with these situations so we don't have to. And you guys aren't often appreciated enough for taking those sacrifices, taking those emotional tolls going on there. What do you plan on doing for those law enforcement officers that had to go through that? Will counseling be provided for them? This is something that they will never forget.
Well, we'll have the counseling for them. I'll stay in touch with them. I see them every day. Just have to check on their well-being, their mental status, and my phone line's open to them 24/7. It always has been since I took office. One of the things that we are looking at is additional training for the deputies in a scenario like this. We do train at the school every year, 2 or 3 times a year, in case something like this ever happens here.
Sheriff, what do we tell our children? Is there anything they can do if they're in this situation?
I visit with the kids all the time here in Kinney County. To me, the thing to tell me is the truth, that this can happen. We try to prepare them to what to do, but we're talking children, kids, who may not comprehend it, but we have to tell them the truth.
But what do we tell them if they're in this situation and an active shooter, God forbid, ever walked in their classroom? What do they do?
We've told them, we've been through some scenarios, we've put on presentations, seek cover. If you have to leave the building, run. We'll find you later. But we've got some areas here within the city where they're supposed to go to if they are caught in the hallways or on outside the building. They know they can run to the local grocery store. They can know the Baptist church across the street. Anywhere that they can hide to prevent being injured.
Yeah. Sheriff Coe, thank you so much for what you're doing for the country and your deputies. You guys will definitely be in our prayers this morning.
Well, thank y'all. God bless y'all.
God bless you, too.